Brief, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I remain Abdussamad Dasuki, representing Kebetambua from Sokoto State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, let me start with commiserating my colleague, Honorable Jaha, on what happened over the weekend, which we have not had in a long time, which has to do with suicide bombing. And at the same time, Mr. Speaker, I want to use this opportunity to commiserate with the people of Jibia in Katsina State who had an attack just 24 hours ago, and at the same time commiserate with the people in Sokoto with the attacks that have been happening recently between Sokoto and Gusau Road, which unfortunately we lost the Deputy Vice Chancellor just a little over a week ago. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, this is one too many. Please permit me to highlight something that happened in Katsina just last week when the Northwest leaders came together to deliberate with regards to security, not only in the Northwest, but in Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, in the course of that summit, the Vice President, made a presentation there where he made mention that the President specifically brought Northerners to be in charge of security-related agencies and ministries. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, in April this year, the National Security Advisor was also in Sokoto, and he was talking about the same issue, that the President deliberately chose Northerners to head the defense and security agencies. Where am I heading to, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues? In the last 1 year that we got inaugurated into this House, there is one too many. Mr. Speaker, I think it's high time. We've had jailbreaks, nobody has been sacked. People are killed, nobody has been sacked. It's high time we find somebody responsible. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, if we don't take any action, it's almost 15 years. And this House that we pride, which I believe we are, the House of the people, the earlier we look for scapegoats, which are justifiable, these guys have not lived up to expectations. The President has said, I've given Northerners this position to defend, your people. That is what he said practically. So now, every single day, we have a minimum of 3 security-related motions, and lives are gone. So I think it's high time we come here as a resolution, because we have a lot of these resolutions. I think more than 50% of the resolutions of the 10th Assembly are security-related. So let's find culprits. We have our committees that are living up to expectations. They can research this. They can look at those that have not done what is expected from them, and somebody should be held responsible so that those that are coming behind, we know that if you don't do what is expected from you, then you are going to get out of where you are. And on that note, I might propose that, look, we can call on the President to sack all security political appointees. All political appointees, 10 months. All of them have been in office for 10 months. Even if you are given a job, you have a probation of 10 months. If you're not living up to expectation, you don't get your confinement after 1 year. So political appointees, security-wise, all of them, they can get fired. And those that can live up to expectations should come over. And every now and then, we have this debate here. 1, 2, 3 months, if this continues and they know that you are not living up to expectation, are going to get sacked, tendency of sitting down and doing what is expected will be there. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, is the issue of welfare of members of the armed forces. I think while we are hitting, on them at the same time, or member of security-related agencies, we have to look at the welfare of those that are there on a daily basis, day and night, to make sure that we sleep with our 2 eyes closed. I think the committees have enough motions or resolutions to look at. Let's look at their welfare. Is it commensurate to what they are doing? So, honorable colleagues, Mr. Speaker, this is my little contribution. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well spoken. I must say, Dasuki, well spoken, and passionately so. I said.